What is up, guys? Happy Tuesday. So today I just want to go through a sample mini workout that I take a lot of my guys through here. So if you're not familiar with me or how I usually do things, is we get a lot of people who need to A, perform for their sport, or B, they want to lose weight and look better, but at the same time we have a lot of joint complications, aches and pains, and sometimes acute injuries we have to deal with. So it's kind of my job is to be creative in here, is that we're going to look at joint strengthening, which is a term I like to use. I don't like to really classify myself as a rehab guy because I think it's a bigger picture, a different picture than that scenario, okay? So I think if we kind of build a foundation around strengthening joints, then build intensity on top of that, that's how we get performance and longevity. So I'm just going to go through a mini circuit today. All we're going to do is show a lower body movement and an upper body movement. And then after that, we're going to hit a small conditioning bout. So about 60-ish seconds of bigger tempo dynamic movement to not only get some lubrication and movement and all those little muscles and joints, but also get the heart rate up. So all we're going to use today right now is our IsoKing here and our Coreblade lights. And these are our new sexy, awesome design. If you haven't heard about these, I'll talk more about it later. So I'm going to start off with lower body. I like to start off with lower body in circuits, bigger muscles, right? A little more demanding. So this is our classic single leg hold on the ISO. Left leg goes on here. Bands on the forearms. If I can get below 90, that's what I want. I'm going to come up and hold. For demo purposes, I'm only doing 10 seconds. So you can make this as intense as you want to be, as you want to. I'm going to call that 10. So right from here, I'm going to go into my micro reps. These are my new favorite thing. They really strengthen the muscles around the joints. So talk about joint strength, joint health, but also amazing, especially those two things back to back. It puts on muscle fast with very little wear and tear. So other side, we can go for a 10-second hold. I'm holding, posturing up. My right butt is on fire. Right to micro reps. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Okay. So some of our guys are more advanced than I am. You can go up to like 30 to 60 second holds, and those micro reps can go up to 10 to 15. So it's a lot of time under tension. So right from there, I can transition right into an upper body movement. My rows, my back. I'm going to pull back, squeeze, and hold. So I'm really pushing for range on here, squeezing those shoulder blades back. If you do this correctly, the entire upper back is just activated. Okay. So I'm going to go into micro reps, so just this back range. And this is great, especially if you have bum shoulders. These small movements get deep into the scapula and upper back, which is so important, not only for posture, but injury recovery, injury prevention. If you can get that upper back strong, all this is pretty much good to go. All right, so last, I'm going to finish off with some conditioning. So I'm going to throw a little core in here too, so we not only get the heart rate up, but we're going to hit all these neglected muscles in the abdomen. So of course we got the abs in front, your rectus abdominis, then we'll get obliques, serratus, even into your low back. Okay, so I'm going to be a little shorter today, but for demo purposes, we'll go about, 30 seconds. Eyes forward, arms loose. I'm throwing side to side. So these things are only 1/3 of a pound, but because I'm throwing aggressively, it's like doing high volume abdominal work, like your crunches or side bends, just in bigger ranges of motion, more dynamics. Just go back 10 more seconds here. So if I want to get the heart rate up higher, I just pick up tempo. So that was a very abbreviated version of what we typically do. So you can tell I'm already out of breath. But with that kind of combo of things, we're looking at elasticity, we're looking at joint stability, joint strength. Then I get into low impact but high intensity conditioning. We can get a lot done in a very short amount of time. So I hope that kind of made sense. It's a lot to kind of absorb what our whole system is. And that's why I've been doing so many videos. We get so many questions like, what exactly do you do? And unless you're in here or have experienced it, it's very hard to explain in your elevator pitch type scenarios. All right, guys, I got to get back to work. Hope that helped. As always, hit me up if you have any questions. See ya.